things ain't looking fine. I think I'm good to go with the live streaming. That's right. I'm live streaming here on TikTok, here on YouTube. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Religion. It's just day 7. It's day 7 of recovering from COVID. And I'm here on New Year's Day at my parents' house. I'm going to make myself a beef round eye roast for them as well. So we're going to be doing some cooking to start off this new year the right way. Even though we're feeling a little under the weather, we're still feeling a lot better. And it's me documenting my recovery from COVID while also starting off the new year right now. Good cook and feast. If you want to watch and just observe me cooking, you can do that. If you also want to cook at the same time, we can be cooking together. The first day of the year, right? Ain't that the best? It's great to have you here. Thanks for joining in on the live stream. I'll interact with the chat as much as I can in the future, but it's great to have you here no matter where you are, as in if you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on TikTok. It's great to have you here. You can also follow me on Instagram. This is the first of 2025, and this will be the first meal, as in dinner, not the first meal, but this is going to be the first dinner that I'm going to make this year. So welcome to the live stream. Let's have some fun. I hope you're ready to watch me cook some stuff up. But we're going to be making this beef round eye. I'm just starting up, so feel free to share this live stream. Feel free to push like, and let's get this thing going in just a second. We'll be using the conventional oven today, and that's right. And we'll do this pot and this pot. Just on the menu tonight, we've got ourselves some. Okay, what do we have? Uh-oh, dang it. It gets stuck sometimes, just like the things that are here. Anyways, regardless, we're starting up this cooking process. Sit back, relax, and get ready to cook some food with me, if you want to do that. Or you can just observe me. It's your call. Whatever you want to do, it's great to have you here, whether you're watching me here on YouTube or here on TikTok. I'm getting out some things. I'm starting up the cooking process. You could be cooking with me too. It's all fun games here. It's the first day of the year. It's garlic paste. That looks pretty good. What is that?
It's important now.
Here's some minced garlic.
That's great. So the inmates are taking over the asylum.
Double checking, seeing if I need to take anything else out. It's pretty good. We're taking some great steps right here.
You're giving it on tomato. The other families think you should be doing like us.
Let's get out black pepper, the garlic salt. Not the hamburger one. We're making. What the
Okay, but the other thing I want to fall over you. The fucking bus. What does that mean? Could have been more specific. I don't know.
garlic butter? Montreal steak seasoning. Just getting the ingredients, just getting the spices that I'm going to be using. We're making a beef round eye.
I'm gonna go back to New York. They think Chickies are talk me into that.
Somebody did that for me when I was younger. I'd have a whole lot of gold, silver, precious metals.
This belongs to all of us, but as long as I can move the strings, they're gonna keep
Buy
out.
precious metals online at SD.
Who is it?
It happens a lot more often than you think.
We were gonna talk.
Someone just inadvertently accidentally throws some things away or puts them in places that they never belong, which is exactly what happened right there. I know, right? It's fun to be here. It's fun to have you here. Thanks for joining in on my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Morgadichin, and I'm streaming here on the first of the year at my parents' house, cooking them some dinner, recovering from COVID as well. So this is me documenting me recovering from COVID, and I am feeling better. Stay safe. But we're gonna take a test later on and see if I still have it. I have taken it easy. I've been trying to rest more. I just don't have it anymore. Do I want to use this? No. I feel like I should just use this. No. Maybe. Yeah, let's just do it. I haven't done it this way before, so this is gonna be fun. We're gonna have some fun tonight. That's right. We're gonna share this live stream with anybody that you know likes to watch people cook. Well, you should share it with them because I'm gonna be cooking in this live stream at my parents' house, and that's just what's going on right here. It's a lot of fun to be cooking, so I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're having a great first day of the year. I know I am so far. I mean, it's been a lot of wrestling, but still, recovering from this COVID thing. Also trying to keep up to date with what's going on. Just within the family and whatnot. This is a strange New Year's Day. Normally we do a lot of family stuff. But this year the family's not over. Nope, no, it's not. No, I just gotta prep myself a little bit more for all this cooking stuff. Maybe I should have waited the live stream and done it when I was like fully ready to start cooking. This thing gives people time to get situated, spread the live stream if they want to spread the live stream. A whole bunch of stuff in the sink. Actually, I can't just do it this way. I'm gonna have to make it so that I can drain the pasta, which will turn into a macaroni and cheese. We're making a homemade sauce. But I also need to kind of clear up some things here. And my parents' house, The usual. There's some things in the sink and whatnot. Has a whole bunch of Tupperware in it. This bowl. This is a great time to share the live stream and let other people know that I'll be cooking. We're going to be starting up in just a second with the marinating beef and whatnot. All right.
Thanks for pulling ahead. You ready for your first riding lesson? He's fine. Hot certification.
Okay, good. Awesome. We're approaching that time where I'll be really starting the cooking process. If you want to be cooking with me too, that gives you the opportunity to also get yourself in the kitchen, get yourself situated. Let's cook together. If you want to cook with me, if you just want to observe me cooking, that's cool too. I'll interact a bit with the chat in a little while. I do sound better, right? If you watch my live stream on a regular basis, I live stream every day now. And it's a lot of fun to live stream. I do have a lot of fun doing it, so feel free to follow me here on YouTube and on TikTok. And to tune in on more special nights, but right now it's going to be me documenting myself with COVID, while also cooking myself some food, along with my parents making a meal because they have it too, and we're all just kind of recovering from that said thing. It's a lot of fun to be here, doing stuff.
You gotta go, sorry.
This is not the original New Year's Eve plan. I mean, New Year's Day plan. Nor was it the New Year's Eve plan. Getting out butter. Getting out all the ingredients I want to use. I want to get out everything so that I'm not confused, moping around, trying to figure out. Just double check. So I got butter out. That butter is necessary. Milk. I need the milk out. Yeah. All right. Because we're going to be making a cheese sauce. So we're going to be making cheese, macaroni and cheese with some homemade cheese sauce, using some flour, some milk, and some grounded up cheese. That's going to be easy. All this stuff is going to be done when we're making the beef roundout. We actually got to do the beef roundout first. It'll be easy to make the other things, 100% easier. So let's see what's going on here. So,
But Whoopi's certainly not the brightest person.
Elon Musk has officially filed an $80 million lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg and the hosts of The View, claiming defamation and intentional misinformation. This legal move stems from remarks made by Goldberg suggesting Musk and J.D. Vance were conspiring to manipulate government control if former President Donald Trump were removed from office. The lawsuit has sparked intense debates about free speech,
Right, okay, I just
accountability,
need to remind
and
myself.
media
Medium rare
ethics.
is 130
Interestingly,
degrees.
Joe
So
Rogan
we're
has
gonna do
weighed in
that.
on this
We're gonna make this
controversy,
medium rare.
further
That's right.
amplifying the
I know,
public
right?
reaction. On his podcast, Rogan criticized the hypocrisy
Welcome to my
of
live stream. It's great to have you here. Thanks for being here on both TikTok and on YouTube. Welcome to the live stream. Hi to you. I see people are coming in and saying things in the chat. It's nice to have people here. We have a nice chat here on YouTube and on TikTok. But the YouTube one doesn't have a moderator. But we got great moderators over here on TikTok. Those moderators are Bobo Gizmo, Javier, Mikey Milwaukee, a guy named Grant, and a guy named Joe. Let them know they're doing a great job. I appreciate them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Feel free to also be a subscriber for exclusive content and join the team. Also, share this live stream and tap that screen if you're watching here on TikTok. If you're watching here on YouTube, you go ahead and share it as well. But we're going to be cooking up some beef round eye, and that's what's happening right here. We're going to do it in the conventional oven, so it'll probably be a lot quicker. It should be. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. But we're going to get this guy out. I don't know how I feel about being in such a small little pan, but it's going to work. It's fine. It's just for cooking. We're going to also cover that one over there because we're making that macaroni and cheese. We're going to season it with some teriyaki. I mean, if you've watched my live streams before, you know I really like to use teriyaki. And that's actually something that you can see me use day in and day out. But we're first going to actually put some Worcester sauce on it. I know, right? I'm just jumping right into things. You've got to get it ready, and I want to shove it into the oven because it's going to take the longest to cook. Everything else is going to take no time at all. And we're just we're gonna stab it a little bit, let those juices seep into the meat. We also need to give it at least a minute for it to sit, so then it, can become real tasty. Also known as marinated. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Benjamin James Morgaducci. This is the first of the year. This is the first meal of the year. You're watching my live stream. You're on my channel, here on YouTube, here on TikTok. It's great to have you. Feel free to follow me. Feel free to check out the other videos I have online. I do like to post on a regular basis. I'm recovering from COVID, so this is also me documenting the recovery process, and this is day 7. Welcome to the live stream. Feel free to share it. Feel free to tap that screen. Also, cook with me if you want to cook with me. You don't have to cook with me, but you can cook with me if you want to cook with me. That's the whole purpose right now. I know, ain't that great? I hope you're starting off your new year right. I hope you found me to be quite entertaining. I mean, if the algorithm already brought you to me, the algorithm knows you pretty well.
Kern County has neither the greatest number nor the highest per capita. End quote.
Right.
Eyewitness News reached out to DA Zimmer.
So we've got that going on.
Governor
Just,
statement, but she declined to answer. DA wasn't able
all right, weren't you also going to peel some garlic? We don't want to do that too much, but
after being named the murder
yeah, that's distracting me. Let's just do this first.
Surprising.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not.
Mm.
See, I hear a lot
All
of-
right,
a lot
let's
of crime.
pour some nice garlic on there. It's a lot of garlic, but it's going to go a long way. All right, so we've got the garlic in there. Let's actually do some garlic salt. And then we do the first layer of teriyaki.
I don't have a very informed opinion on the matter.
And Montreal
I
steak
think
seasoning.
that I would like to do this.
All right, and now I do what I can with it, which is just rotating it, kind of giving it some love just by rotating it, actually. And those juices that I got down there.
DA Zimmer's comments.
And giving it the love that it needs. It needs love. The love's a great part of it. Yeah, this is the cooking with love method. All right, now that we have that. Okay.
Highest conviction rate. Kern County DA's office is the highest conviction rate of any county, of any DA's office.
Now we're going to do 2 ovens.
Our DA has...
Are we going to do 2?
I would think goes back to what? 12
No, let's just do...
And all the time, the rules
one oven. One oven. And we're going to be cooking some vegetables in the oven as well with this, but the vegetables are going to be cooked on a tray. They're not going to be cooked within that thing, but they can be, but they shouldn't be, but they can be. But yeah, I mean, do I want to use garlic? Yeah, but, you know, you still got to get this all ready. Let's put a little bit more Montreal steak seasoning on the top of this guy. It's going to be real tasty. We're also going to do a no, this one's broken. Or it's not broken.
Give him an inch.
Oh, I see.
He's a greedy fuck. I'll give you that much. What happens when that greed goes unchecked?
Okay,
What kind of mess
I gotta
is
watch
that?
this.
We look weak. I should have did this a year ago. Pulled ahead the second he went rogue and stopped kicking up. But instead, out of respect for my father,
Yeah, we'll just watch this one too, just in case.
try to be nice. I try to work. Be reasonable. You wanna whack him? Moves are moving, Bill.
Okay,
He's left me no choice.
alright, so this one
One is I either whack white and
basically ready to be used. Welcome to my live stream, guys. It's the first of the year.
Thirds of
I'm still
the
feeling
audience
a bit
that help
congested.
themselves. They're left with about a
And I
third
still got a little bit
of
of
their
cough.
audience. I mean,
But I do want to do
that's
this
stunning. And I looked up and
this
down
live
the
stream
board at the rest of the
positive
time.
energy
With
and
all due respect to
the
daytime,
the best
this is
energy I
all
have right
to
now.
show
So
about
I'm
their
trying to
content pays the bills,
cope with
curing
being a little
the
sick,
They're all
and
done.
I do hope that you're
Just
still
a
being
quick
entertained.
calculation,
But
the
this
9
is
PM
overall
demo,
documenting the
which
process
substantially
of
follows Tucker,
getting well,
is down almost
taking care of
40%,
myself
down
on the first day of
39%.
the year.
The 10 PM down 24% demo, down
What is it?
Go on. 11% got it.
Guess I'm
11
still
got
working
it.
with crap.
Rick Gutfeld,
All right.
he was averaging
Anyways.
17.
Okay, so that's actually pretty much ready
Now he's down to 15.
to go into the oven,
He was averaging 258
right?
demo.
I mean, that's how I feel.
207. And that's
So let's
the
just
per
put this
hour.
thermometer
All the others are down double digits.
deep
They
in.
have lost
So we're gonna go
to MSNBC.
right
They've lost almost
here,
2.
so it could be in the center. Perfect. All right. Now we can take this on over to the oven, and we're gonna just start the cooking process. I know, right? Well, actually, first, before that, we're gonna do a couple more things, and then I'm also going to bring the next thing over here, so we can get other things cooked as well. Let's just do.
What do you guys have so far?
Welcome to Celeb News Daily. Please subscribe
No, I
for
think
more
I'm good.
updates as we keep you
All right.
updated with your favorite celebrities. In a heart
Yeah, let's just start cooking.
events this
If
holiday
you're starting to
season,
cook, or if you want to watch this guy cook, hey, I'm cooking. And if you also want to share it with somebody that you know likes to watch people cook, and they're starting to cook, and they're cooking as well, or they just want to watch me cook, well, you should share it with them. I appreciate the share, I appreciate the like, and I appreciate everyone being there. Thanks for being part of the live stream. Let's bring a little more teriyaki on it.
Jennifer Lopez's thoughtful gesture
It's a light drizzle of teriyaki. Thanks for joining in, though, guys. It's great to have all you wonderful people here. Thanks for being here, and thanks for all the likes. It looks like we're starting things up. People are just coming in. It's nice to have you here.
Something not like.
Donnie Shore's
All right.
the corniest shit.
Donnie was a cornball. You're a sexy guy, you know? You need a persona, something
Perfect.
hot.
I'm not an actor, Grace.
So now I've got the round eye in there, and we're going to do conventional roast. This is roasting it. We're going to do Cook Options Pro. We're going to do 130. And we're going to push start. We're also going to do fast preheat.
So tell me, are you signatory to the Travel Gaming Conference?
And now this is cooking. So we've got that going on. Now while that's cooking, we also have
15%.
Including food and
this water starting to boil over here. Because that's where we're going to make a macaroni and cheese. I already positioned the camera, but we still got to do this part right here, which is the tin foil? With the tin foil. Or parchment sheet? Let's do parchment sheet. Yeah, it's just easier to have something going on, you know? Alright, and then we're gonna do, this is cauliflower. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do this differently. Let's do,
I want to do for me what Star did for Cosmo.
great. We'll do cauliflower actually on the stove. It's already cooked cauliflower, so I'm gonna cook it again. Yeah, I know, right? That's just how that is. So we're just gonna put that over here. Put this over here as well. Put that down. We still have a potato from the other day. We have some corn. I guess we actually should rip off a different parchment sheet. If I do it the length of the actual... Yeah, if I do it the length, then it'll actually keep it clean. Alright, so now I do... Wait, good thing I double checked it. Perfect. Now these scissors suck. Alright. And from here. Nice, right? That's what you want. I want it to be like that. You probably want it to be like that too. So we're just gonna add on some things onto this. Let's put this down here and this down here just to keep things moving. I'm gonna be getting the broccoli out of here. Yeah, that's right. We're making some broccoli, but we're making it a specific way. So we can put out this right there. What else do I need that I'm forgetting? Maybe that little cutting board would be helpful. Maybe, and maybe not. If you're just joining in,
I agree.
or if you've never been here before, welcome to my live stream. I live stream on a regular basis. God dang it. No.
Okay, let's say everything is yours. Okay? We're talking about expanding Nebraska, Iowa, Arkansas, because all these places have been run by a bunch of shit kickers, just like it was here. Well, you did it.
All right.
We could easily do it in any of these places.
And I do have fun doing these live streams, so it's nice for me to be able to do it with you. If you do like watching me do these live streams, feel free to support me by just following, liking, and subscribing. Do whatever you want. Regardless, I'm having a lot of fun cooking on a regular basis, and that's something you could tune in to see in the future. So, if you do want to watch, do you need something, Dad?
No, thank you. Everybody wins.
So we've got the beef cooking in the oven. We're going to cut up some of this broccoli. But first, let's just rip it off. It's easier this way.
50%.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I brought more broccoli than I need. Maybe I didn't buy enough broccoli. Regardless, we're not just making broccoli on this thing. Nope. No, we're also going to be throwing some corn on there too.
Just take them out.
Now the corn actually can already go on, which is actually going to be very helpful. So we've got the corn. We're just spreading out the corn. It'll cook in the oven nicely. If you don't cook oven in the corn if you don't cook corn in the oven, I understand. But now you can watch me do that, and you can then decide if you want to keep doing that, or maybe if you want to try it. Thanks for being here, guys. I see people are saying things in the chat on both TikTok and on YouTube. I'll get around to answering things, but I am trying to quickly get this cook on. So it's been a lot of resting today because I am recovering from COVID, and this is also an update of me recovering from COVID. If you want to catch up and see what it's looked like for me to deal with COVID and kind of go with me on the journey, you can actually rewatch those live streams all on YouTube whenever you want. They're on demand in my videos page. That's right. You can just go on over there and you can rewatch me getting COVID, me dealing with it the first day I had it, then day 1, then day 2, and day 3, and moving all the way up to here, day 7, which is where we are right now. It's great to have you guys here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the shares. I'm having fun doing this. I hope you're having fun watching me. This is me cutting up some broccoli. We already have the round beef in the oven, so this is me cooking. You could be cooking with me too, if that's something you want to do, or if you like doing it with people, or if you just like observing. I'm here for you to observe. It's the whole purpose of me being here. I hope you have a purpose to be here too. I do hope you're also nice in the chat on both TikTok and on YouTube. We don't got any moderators over here on YouTube, but we do have a moderator over here on TikTok. Not just one, but a bunch. And if you do give them a shout out, let them know I care about them, let them know you care about them. It's all the same at the end of the day. If you do decide to let them know how great they're doing, I appreciate you for appreciating them. So thank those mods. They do what they can and they help out best they can. It's nice to have you guys all be here, and this is the first meal of the year. And I'm feeling pretty good. I'm almost to 100%, I'd say. On this day 7, where I'm dealing with getting over COVID, I would say I'm about at 90, almost 90%. Pretty much 87, maybe. Let's go with 87. Yeah. I didn't get COVID before, so this is me getting COVID now. And it's still a thing. It's a lot of fun to have you guys be here, though, so thanks for tuning in on the live stream. Feel free to let me know how I'm doing. You can also just follow and tune in on multiple other nights. But this is me cooking in my parents' house right now. I haven't interacted too much with the chat, but it's the same as it always is. I try to interact best I can, but since I decided to actually do an activity while live streaming, and most of the time that is cooking, so if you want to cook with me in the future, or if you just like watching people cook, I'm that guy to follow. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. I'll go up and interact with the chat in just a second. I see people have been saying things on both TikTok and on YouTube. And if you're taking the time to say something, well, I should at least take the time to acknowledge it at some point. I mean, I'm here to be with you. You're here to hang out with me, apparently. But you can also be hanging out with each other, too. The chat isn't just me here. It's a live chat that has a lot of people in it as well. So feel free to do some cross-talk and talk to each other while also talking to me. All right. I feel like I'm going to save the other pieces. We got to get this in the oven pretty soon so we can cook along with the beef that's already cooking there in the oven. All right, let's just get this up and out over here. Perfect. All right, we still got our cutting board all ready to go. I also have a Dr. Pepper. I shouldn't get too distracted though. Not with the Dr. Pepper, that is. Oh, right. And you know what? I don't like peeling garlic, but I do like having some garlic on here. So we're just gonna cut it in half and take that skin off. I'm not really a chef or anything. I just like to cook, and I cook with love. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. Feel free to share the live stream. I do this on a regular basis, so feel free to come back. I'm here to hang out with you if you want to hang out with me, and this is the first meal of the year. I'm making myself some ground beef, some round beef, something like that.
Round.
And let's see. We've got this going. Let's get a couple of these garlic cloves out. A couple more of them out. You know what? I'll deal with these later. Yeah. I got off as much skin as I could. I'm just gonna throw them in there. Some skin ain't gonna be that bad. I'm not gonna actually make that many of these. I just like a couple of them heated up. I'm a big garlic guy. I don't know if you're a big garlic guy, but I'm also trying to keep things moving along because we already have things cooking. Perfect. Yeah, and this is some olive oil right here, so I'm going to just take a little bit of olive oil. And we're actually not going to put it on the corn. No olive oil on the corn, but olive oil over here on the broccoli. Everything gets salt. Muffy. And everything gets a little bit of black pepper. And now the vegetables are ready to go into the oven along with the beef. That's what's going on here. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for being here. I'll interact with the chat in just a minute. Just trying to move things along. Let's also check to see internal temperatures at 62. It's set to 130, so that's going to make it a medium rare. Now, also we have this potato, which I'm not sure what exactly to do with it, but we'll figure it out. So we're also going to clean up a little bit as we go along. It'll make the process a lot easier, especially when we get to the end. I'm going to actually be moving the camera. That actually makes a lot more sense. Because I'm going to be over here on this side. We're going to be making some pasta that turns into macaroni and cheese using some cheese sauce. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for being here, guys. I do appreciate it. I'm going to go and see what you guys are saying in just a second. But I've got a little bit of energy. I am feeling better. This is day 7 of me recovering from COVID. I'm here on YouTube. I'm here on TikTok. Feel free to share the live stream. Feel free to push a like. Thanks for being here. Oh, yes. Okay. We need to move where that camera is in just a second. We've got things already cooking in the oven. Actually, you know what? Before I start cooking the cauliflower, which has already, once again, been cooked, I'm actually going to try to double cut it. I think if I mix the cauliflower and the potato together, and kind of burn it up a little bit, it'll make it better. It's just the logic that I have right now. Regardless, no matter where you're watching me from, it could be anywhere in the world. It could be lunchtime for you. It could be dinner time for you. It could be breakfast maybe. It doesn't really matter where you are. I'm here to hang out with you. If you want to hang out with me, you can cook with me. You can watch me cook. You can talk to me. You can talk to the other people that are here in the live chat. I haven't interacted with the chat too much, but I will get around to interacting. And you can also send me a message. You can also just follow me on other platforms and see what I'm up to. I do encourage people to comment and let me know what's going on. I mean, I'm down to hang out online, so don't be shy. Don't be shy. No, but we are going to be cooking this cauliflower. And now let's actually cut up the potato too. We've still got water boiling. So the water is boiling and we're getting ready to make ourselves some cheese sauce. I think that cutting up this potato and shoving the potato in with the cauliflower will probably make the cauliflower taste a little bit better too. I don't really know what I'm doing on that end. It's just me dealing with leftovers. I want to make sure to use the leftovers so we don't waste any food. It's a good way to also start off the year. We're cooking some great stuff, but we're also utilizing some of the stuff that's in the refrigerator that hasn't been used yet. No salad though. No salad. Nope. No salad for us. We're not going to be doing that. We could be though, but we're not. All right. And then we do sliding that in ever so lightly, ever so slowly. Okay. That's a lot in one pan. But that's okay. We're going to be rearranging now where the camera is, because that's going to just need to happen for me to be able to continue to film myself and for you to be able to see what's going on. But now I can actually look at what's going on in the chat. How much do I weigh, Ann? Oh, that's such a great question. I don't know at the moment, but last time I weighed myself, it was like 180 something. But thanks for the question, Ann. Over there on YouTube, people are interacting on both YouTube and on TikTok. Jeff H, I do like to open my can with a can opener. I'm happy you asked me. We got 2 jabs. Oh, Jeff H, it's great to have you here. Thanks for interacting. Over here on TikTok, we're going to be bringing this camera down. Thanks for following the live creator. I can't pronounce your name, but I think it's I'm Just a Girl. Joanne, thanks for the likes. You're cooking too right now, Virginia? That's great. Julio. Or Julio, Happy New Year to you too. It's nice to have you here. Good evening, Shavaf, it's a great name. Thanks for saying I look good, Joanne. I do appreciate you coming in. And thanks for joining Megan. And thanks to everybody else for coming in and being part of the live stream. I see we got some people following me now. It's great to have people following. It's great to have people watching. Where in the world are you? I don't know. I don't know what that question is. But thanks for following, Miranda. It's great to have you here and part of the community. I'm trying to interact with the chat best I can, and that was the most I could do just for right now. I do actually have to put this camera down and hope that this angle is the better angle for you to be able to see what I'm doing while also cooking with me. It feels right, right? No, it doesn't feel right. Let's move it a little bit. I mean, it feels almost right, but it doesn't feel quite right, which is what we're going for. We want to go for right, like an actual quite right thing. That's weird. There it is. I think we can get it to stay here, right? One would hope. Oh, look at that. We got it to stay. Well, I guess I'll just actually make this work. So we can make this work for just right now. I mean, we're just making macaroni and cheese. Actually, this makes it so you could see what's going on with the cheese sauce a little bit better. The cheese sauce is right here. We're going to be making the cheese sauce. We also have this heating up, which I got to pay attention to that. That's going to be on a 2. So we've got ourselves some potatoes heating up with some cauliflower that's been mashed up. We also need to get some butter in there. The butter makes everything good. You want to cook with butter. That's what I like to do. I hope you like to cook with butter too. We'll put some salts and peppers in there later too. I mean, why not, right? Now we've gotten that down. And then we've got the cheese sauce that we're gonna make over here. I'm gonna have to grate some cheese. You could just buy cheese that's already grated, but it's not the best. No, it's not the best to use. We've got this still heating up. We're gonna check on what's going on. Good. I'm just checking on what's going on with the roast. It's roasting in here. It's great to have you here. Thanks for coming into my live stream. I'll interact best I can with the live stream chat as much as I can. But right now I'm focusing more on cooking my first meal of 2025 at my parents' house. We're cooking some ground beef, some macaroni and cheese. We're heating up some cauliflower along with some potatoes. And we're going to be making this macaroni and cheese also with some homemade cheese sauce. That's what's happening over here. So feel free to push like on that screen, share this live stream with anybody that you know might want to watch me cook on the first day of the year. That seems pretty bad, right? We should probably bring that down. I know, right? I'm trying here. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time too. We're going to just bring that down a little bit more. I mean, it's bubbling, so we're ready to actually start cooking the macaroni and cheese. But I just feel like if I start cooking the macaroni and cheese now, this isn't actually going to line up with what's going on over here. It's at 71. I feel like that needs to get a little bit closer. Oh, wow, it's really smoking. Let's just take it back to that back burner over there. And let's just start making the cheese sauce, right? I mean, you could see what I'm doing over here. Cheese sauce can just be made already. Oh, wait, we got to do this the right way. And we should get the cheese done first, isn't it? Oh, hey, Mikey Milwaukee's here. It's nice to have you here. Hey, Mikey, nice to see that you're joining in on the live chat and that you're here. He's a great moderator, guys. Give him a shout out. Hope I'm having a great day, Gigi. Great. I hope you're having a great day too. I'm trying to get my day on and to finish up the day with a good, solid meal at my parents' house. I have had a good day of recovering. I've coughed up a lot of crap though. It's weird. It is weird. Yeah, it's weird how much stuff is just coming out of my lungs. I used to be a smoker, so I'm used to coughing up phlegm, but this was different. Yeah, I knocked it over, but it's okay. Not that big of a deal. All right, we got to get the potatoes off this thing. You know, I probably shouldn't use this. There's still some potato on it. Whatever, it is what it is, and it's gonna make it taste better. So now I just use this to. I haven't done it with this in a while. I guess this is the most effective way to do it still. So we are going to make this a very cheesy sauce. We'll be using milk, butter, flour to make this cheese sauce. And the cheese sauce is for our own macaroni and cheese. If you've never made yourself cheese sauce, I just found out how to do it not too long ago, and I am honestly freaking out that I never figured it out earlier. It is great to be able to do, and it just has endless possibilities. Endless, wonderful possibilities. But if you're just joining in on the live stream, welcome. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to have you here too. So feel free to let me know you're here by either interacting in the chat, or you can go ahead and share this live stream. Share this live stream and give me a follow. You can also watch my other videos and comment on anything I've got going on with any of the videos I have. I do try to post videos on a regular basis, but I've been recovering from COVID, and that is what this live stream is also about today. This is day 7 of me recovering from COVID. So welcome to the live stream. If you want to catch up, you can rewatch any of my live streams dealing with COVID, getting COVID, all of that. You can rewatch them here on YouTube, not here on TikTok, but just go over to YouTube and you can rewatch the live streams. They're uploaded in their entirety after they're done. This is going to be a lot of cheese, isn't it? Yeah, all right, I gotta keep going like that. So that's cheese number 1. We need another pile of cheese. Yeah, cooking is a fun thing to do and something I do in my live stream a lot. So if you do want to watch me cook and eat on a regular basis, well, that's a guarantee I can give you that I like to do that on a nightly basis. Now I also, like to eat on these live streams, but tonight I'm not actually going to be doing that. For the most part, I'm not always recovering from a sickness or a disease or anything. And this is New Year's Day, and normally it's a very festive family gathering on these New Year's days. And, well, that's just not happening right now because I'm recovering from COVID, and so are my parents. And that means that it's just us. That's right. It is just us. And lucky us. Yeah. It's going to be a delicious meal still. Okay. That is a lot of cheese, but I feel like I need just a little bit more. Just a little bit more cheese ain't gonna be bad. The more cheese I put into it, the cheesier it'll be. That's what I want. I want a cheesy cheese, cheesy macaroni cheese. Yeah, I know, right? I have a lot of fun doing these live streams. I'm a character. If you do find me to be entertaining, just give me that follow. Come back on another night. Also, if I'm not your cup of tea, that's okay too. You don't need to tell me. But hey, sometimes people do like trolling. If you are here on TikTok, though, we do got some great moderators, so be careful. But if you're here on YouTube, do what you want. I can't really prevent anything, but the audience here tends to be a lot younger anyways. So, if you're a kid and you're being a hater, you don't even know what you like yet. Oh, what's going on here? Are you a waiter at the Cheesecake Factory? No. Oh, I am a entertainment worker. Yeah, I work in I do camera work. Thanks, Joanne, for chiming in on that one. I work in film and television, and I freelance as pretty much every job. Oh, dang it. Pretty much swipe. Oh, pretty much every job. Sorry about that, guys. There was like a moment where I feel like it just kind of paused and whatnot, but I'm here to hang out with you. If you want to hang out with me, if you want to cook with me, you can cook with me too. Food does look delicious. Thanks for saying so, Goham. It's great to have you here in the live chat over here on YouTube. It's been 40 minutes of me cooking, and if you've been watching the whole time, well, thank you for being here, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. We've got the beef inside the oven, cooking in the conventional oven with it plugged in with a probe. We have some vegetables cooking on the top here. And if you're just tuning in, or if you've been watching, you know I'm recovering from COVID. I'm still a little spaced out, but for the most part, I'm coming back around. I'm coming back around, and it's starting to get a little bit better. But it's the first day of the year, the first day of the year, and it's a big deal. That is a big deal, and I'm hoping to make myself a really delicious meal for my parents and myself. And I just need to pay attention to what I'm doing, and I think it'll all come together at the end. But now we've got the time to make. I need the flour. Yeah, because now let's make the macaroni and cheese. It's that time, guys. But we're gonna make the macaroni and cheese sauce first. So my aunt showed me. She didn't show me. She told me how to do this better. And I'm giving my bearings when it comes to, well, let's also check. It's at 82. I've learned that when you make yourself some cheese sauce, you got to use flour, right? But you actually don't want to use a lot of flour. No, you want to use a small amount of flour. And then you can add more flour later. But if you put too much flour in, like at the beginning, then it's 4 tablespoons. Well, but just do the whole thing of butter. Right? It's not that bad. Alright, so this is like 5 tablespoons of butter. Right there. We've got the cheese already ready to go. But we're going to just let that butter melt and mix the butter up with the flour to start the process of making the cheese sauce. Oh yeah, we can also start cooking. That water's already boiled. Water in the back. Take that off. And well, you know what? Let's rearrange these. Just so you guys can see everything that's going on. We're gonna take this one over here. We're gonna shut this one off. All right, and we've got the macaroni shells. All poured in there. That'll turn into its cheesiness later. Wrong spoon for wrong spoon. Ah, I'm good. I know, right? I get you. Regardless, it's great to have you here. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, thanks for sharing the live stream. Thanks for being here in the live stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. I do like doing these live streams, so feel free to come back on a regular basis. I am cooking that first meal of the year, and I hope you're cooking that first year of the meal too, maybe, with me as well, making yourself something really nice. I appreciate all the likes and all the shares. I see that people are being real nice here, and we've got people that are regulars also, so feel free to interact with the chat if you're new, and if you're a regular, reoccurring person, thanks for being here, and you know the routine. Thank the moderators. Let's thank the moderators and let them know that they're doing a great job. Those moderators are Mikey, Milwaukee, Joe, Javier, Bobo Gizmo, and a guy named Grant. Let them know they're doing fantastic. I appreciate them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being in the live stream. Do feel free to share it, and push like as many times as you can over here on TikTok. If you're here on YouTube, there is no moderator, but it is great to have you here. We are cooking up a storm. Not really. We're cooking up some pretty basic stuff right here. So now we have the butter mixed with the with the flour, and this is the first step of making cheese sauce. We also need to stir this, and I've forgotten about that. So I need to actually pay attention to both. Not just one thing, both things. Let's get another. Spoon out. Okay, all right. Perfect. I don't really know what I'm doing over here on this side, but it does have potato and cauliflower mixed in, and I just feel like that's going to work for me. You know, I kind of want it to burn a little bit, so it becomes somewhat of like another dish that we could eat, maybe complain about, maybe not complain about, maybe talk about how good it is. It'll be good. It'll be good hot, regardless. A lot of things are good when they're hot. All right, so we're gonna put that there. We're gonna put these back. That's right, a little bit of it fell. Oh, this is getting hotter. We can actually turn this down to low. Double check this. Let's see what's going on over here. 87. The vegetables are almost done. The vegetables are almost done that are in here. That's something to keep in mind, so I gotta get out one of these guys. Mm-hmm. What's that?
It smells good.
Thanks. What? That was my mother. All right, and we are still stirring things up. 88%. Now it's time to continue to make the cheese sauce. The cheese sauce is actually almost done. I just need to add some milk. Yeah, I mean, that might have been too much milk, but really, honestly, I like cooking with love, and I feel like it was the right amount. And that's what's important, right? Ain't that right, Ma?
You are.
Apparently not. Regardless, it's great to have you here. Thanks for being here. I know we got some steam in the shot. It is exciting. I do have a lot of fun doing these live streams. Feel free to support me any way you can. I do like doing them, so if you let me know you like them, I'll just keep doing them. If people are like not so much here, I mean, what's the point, right? Regardless, it's online content in general, and it's a lot of fun to do. So I guess if you weren't here, I'd still probably end up doing it anyways.
And you've never.
But it's more fun with people being here. So thanks for the likes and thanks for the shares. What?
And you've never set me up so I could watch.
Do you want to help?
No, I wanted to watch. Anyways. never
You can
mind.
help.
Oh, I almost did this.
Now the cheese sauce is almost done.
Here.
Oh yes, that's cheese sauce right there. See, look how it's really coming together. Okay, so now we have the cheese sauce. And that is actually done. And perfect. And that's actually just ready for it to be mixed with the macaroni and cheese when that's going to be ready, which will be soon. Let's see how the macaroni and cheese is coming. We're going to just go ahead and shut this off. I don't want that to get hotter anymore. It doesn't really need to get hotter. We have enough cheese in that thing. Although it could use more cheese. Always more cheese, right? I do like putting cheese, more cheese in it. I mean, just kind of a feeling sometimes. Adding in more cheese. We also need to pull off 91. We're getting close. We're getting real close to the meat being done. But the vegetables need to come out actually in just a couple minutes. But let's see how the pasta's doing. It looks like the macaroni and cheese is going to be done well before everything else, but that's expected. I mean, it really doesn't take long to make macaroni and cheese, especially when you're making... Well, that's not ready. Okay, never mind then. Still need some time over here. Welcome to the live stream though. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. If you want to cook with me, you could be cooking with me. If you just like watching people cook, well, I'm that guy that you can watch. That looks... Wait, what's being said? That looks pretty nice. Thanks, Joanne, for letting me know. Set Mom up. Thanks for saying it looks sharp, Miss Woodzex. Yeah, I should set Mom up to help. That's a good point. Thanks for saying. Oh, thanks, Joanne, for also thanking Mikey Milwaukee, for being a moderator. Or maybe just he said something and you're thanking him anyways. Miss Woodzex, Happy New Year to you. Thanks for calling me handsome. It's always nice to have you here, and I do appreciate that compliment once again. It's New Year's, loads of butter is good luck, right? No, that's definitely right. We put in a lot of butter in this, maybe too much, but hey, that's gonna be fine. You got a pack of hot dogs from the store before you got sick, Randy? Ooh, maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe that did have something to do with it. Regardless of where you are or what you're doing, I can be hanging out with you. If you want to hang out with me, you can also send this live stream to somebody that you know might want to hang out with me as well. I'm Benjamin James Mergichin, streaming here live on TikTok and on YouTube, cooking in my parents' house on the first of the year. The year is 2025. 2025. And I'm still getting over COVID, so you're also watching me deal with that too. It's day 7. It's the medicine that gets you. You know, when you take some medicine throughout the day, and then there's this weird fog or head fog thing. Brain fog? It doesn't matter. Regardless, everyone has their own way of dealing with it, and people have different symptoms. Some people don't smell anything, some people don't taste anything. I never went through that. It did kind of feel like at the beginning, well, I mean, you can rewatch my live streams whenever you want, so you can see what it looks like when I'm dealing with COVID and how I got to day 7, which is day 7 right now. You can rewatch them on YouTube. They all line up one after the other, so you can just go back. And I haven't been posting that much with the short form content because I've been trying to rest a lot more. But I do have a lot of content to post and a lot of things to entertain people with, in my opinion. But it's really just watching me do stuff. And how I do those things, which is what I like to do, which is what you'll see here if you decide to be a follower here on TikTok or here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram. On YouTube, if you want to, you can actually see a lot. I have a lot more content on YouTube than here on TikTok and on Instagram. So this is the best place to see some of my stuff. There's over 1,000 shorts that I have on how I do things. So you can watch those at your convenience whenever you want. You can also feel free to show me what it looks like when you do those same things, because I didn't just make those videos so then you can see what it looks like when I do it. I was also prepping you and potentially motivating you to film yourself doing those same things so I could see what it looks like when you do those things. So we could be interacting. It's the internet. It's about having some fun and doing stuff together, right? And welcome to my live stream. 96 internal temperature. We've got the cheese sauce pretty much ready to go. I forgot how this was doing, but this isn't turning out how I really want it to, but that's okay. We're gonna just make it work anyways. I mean, it's potatoes and cauliflower heated up, and you know, it's like leftover cauliflower, leftover potato. It's gonna be fine. That one's heating up. It's also the quick broil one. Happy New Year to you too. Who is that? That's a great. Thanks for coming on in. Lush Fab, it's great to have you here. Thanks for saying Happy New Year to me. Happy New Year to you as well. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the shares, guys. I appreciate everyone coming in. Feel free to be a subscriber if you want exclusive content. Gabby, nice to have you here. Hello to you as well. This is the first meal of 2025, and I'm cooking it here at my parents' house on New Year's Day, which is usually a lot more festive. But it's not festive right now because, you know, we're recovering from COVID. So if you are just tuning in or if you've been watching, you already know the drill, you know what's been going on. But if you are brand new to the live stream and you're just tuning in, well, this is what it looks like when I'm recovering from COVID on day 7. And you can go ahead and catch up if you really want to watch the previous live streams. You can watch me get COVID on Christmas Day. That's right, I started to actually feel the symptoms within the live stream. So you could actually see me make cookies and start to sneeze a lot at the same time. Ain't that the best? I mean, online content. Okay, good. This is getting real close. But I gotta take off. You guessed it. The vegetables. It's time for the vegetables. It's so hot. That was so hot. I'm okay. But my glasses are all fogged up. I just gotta wait a minute. Okay, I can see again. Awesome. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wow, that looks like it's kind of burnt. It is. It should be. That's exactly what we're going for. Yep, and it's going to be delicious. It's going to be real delicious. But now we just got to wait for this roast to finish. And the roast's actually going to be done pretty soon. And then I got to cut it up, and you can also watch me cut it up. But it looks like we're probably ready to take this macaroni and cheese off. I really lowered the temperature to cook it slower. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, I did it. Mac and cheese can come off. That's gonna be perfect, right? All right. Put that back over here. No. No? Okay, good. Just making sure you didn't take away the avocado.
No way.
All right. So now we have, well, the macaroni and cheese should just go back into this pan, which I don't need this on like at all anymore. That's an off now. And I feel like it's already burning, so actually we're just going to switch it over here. We're going to take that cheese sauce that I have and pour the cheese sauce in there. You saw that cheese sauce fall in there? I know, right? That looked real delicious. Now the cheese sauce is mixing. We're going to throw this back here. And let's mix the macaroni and cheese up with the cheese sauce. Like that. Look at that. I know. It's ripped apart a little bit. I think I overcooked the pasta. Just a little bit. But the cheese sauce came out perfectly, and that's what's important. The cheese sauce came out good. Now the stove is off on this side, but now we're done making the macaroni and cheese, and that's how the macaroni and cheese came out. Well, actually, it's not too soft. Macaroni and cheese is all good. And that'll stay warm if I decide to cover it. So let's cover it, actually. Yeah. That'll stay warm and that'll be ready when everything else is done cooking. We've got that still cooking. We've got this still cooking. Oh yeah, and that looks good. Okay, so now we do the next half of things, which is preparing things in like little serving dishes that can also be put away, so then we also don't need to put away anything. Now, the corn and the broccoli, they could be separated, they could be mixed together. It's kind of just whatever I want to do, right? When it comes down to it. Whatever's best. We're also putting some things away. Okay. We need to get one of the cutting boards out. That's too bad. Can't use that one. There's soap all over it. Okay. It's the cutting board right here. Oh, being asked to do a co-host. No thank you. While I've been sick, I've been doing no co-hosting. And I do apologize, guys, but it's great to have you guys here. Thanks for being in here. For how long? For how long you've been on the live? 63 minutes, Gabby. Thanks for asking. Looks like Joe's here too. Joe's one of our moderators. Everyone give him a shout out. He does a great job at moderating. I appreciate him, and I appreciate you for appreciating him. We also have the other moderators as well. So give them a shout out too. Those are Mikey Milwaukee, Javier, Bobo Gizmo, and a guy named Grant. I don't know, they're doing a great job. They keep the chat safe. They keep this chat a lot of fun. That's right, the live chat here on TikTok. Not here on YouTube, but it's great to have you here on YouTube. This is a cutting board. I'm just holding the cutting board, and I'm going to just check to see. Nope, that's actually cooking a lot faster. Let's get things really moving. We're going to have to reposition these cameras in a second. This can go over onto the sink. We're going Gonna have to check this too. Oh yeah, that's definitely coming to the end. Yeah, I'm trying to actually pretty much burn the cauliflower and the potatoes. That's just what's happening. I don't know what else to really do with them, I guess. I mean, I could just have them be ready, but we gotta move this and we gotta move the cameras because we got 10 degrees between us cutting meat, and we'll probably do it while it's really hot. I mean, I'm just, thinking that that's probably gonna be best. So let's do this one for this one. Figuring out the serving dishes too. The corn. The corn. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just use it. We're gonna mix the corn. We're mixing actually the corn and the broccoli together. And we're just gonna pour it into this serving dish. Now I gotta double check to make sure all that corn came off, which it did not. No. So let's peel off that corn. And this will also help keep the corn warm by putting it in the serving dish and putting a lid on it. It's cooled down, but it's still warm, so it'll still be delicious. I know, right? If you're just tuning in and you're new to my live stream, welcome. I do live streaming on a regular basis. This is the first meal of the year. This is New Year's Day. I'm cooking dinner at my parents' house, who are also recovering from COVID, and I'm recovering from COVID too. And this is day 7. So this is just me documenting it. Also, while hanging out with you, if you decide to hang out with me, that's something we could be doing together. You can also share this live stream with anybody that you know might want to watch me cook, or just like to watch people cook. Or would you just would find me interesting. But please share with people that would be entertained. Thanks for the shares and thanks for the likes, guys. I see everyone's jumping in and being part of the live stream. It's a new year, so Happy New Year to you and welcome to my live stream. Rem, nice to have you here. Happy New Year to you. How have I been feeling? A lot better. This is, I still have a little bit of that brain fog thing going on, which affects me a little bit. For the most part. This can go away. Cleaning things up as I go along really does make a huge difference. Ooh, that's getting real close. Okay, all right. Let's also do this. So it's at 112, and it needs to be at 130 in order for me to take it off. But we're going to just increase that heat to 400 degrees. I know. Why am I doing that? Well, I'm doing that because increasing it to 400 degrees is going to make my life a lot easier by making it so we can finish cooking sooner. By doing so, we could be eating soon. Now, you're not going to be able to eat with me tonight, but normally in my live streams, I do like to eat in my live streams. I'm going to be eating with my parents. It is New Year's Day. I hope you're enjoying your New Year's Day. And it's the beginning of 2025, so get it off on the right start. If you want to cook yourself something real delicious, I'm encouraging you to do that thing. If you're watching me and you're like, oh man, this is just too good. This looks too delicious. You know? Yeah, you're right if you're thinking to yourself, man, that guy's cooking himself a really delicious meal and it looks too delicious. You're right. It is way too delicious. No, I'm not going to throw anything in there. Let's do this. We're putting things away while also just getting ready do the last half of the cook and everything. I don't actually need to have this on here anymore. We're going to be moving those cameras in just a second. Macaroni and cheese spoon. All right. And this is the cauliflower and the potato that I have cooking here on the stove. The last thing I'll be moving off, and then we have to move the cameras accordingly to what's going on. But I'm just heating this up even more. You know, I kind of feel like this needs some salt in it. Cooking with love looks just like this when I'm doing it. And I hope you're cooking with love too, especially on the first day of the year. You're cooking with love. I'm cooking with love. Everyone's going to be a lot happier when we cook with love. Thanks for joining in, guys. Thanks for sharing the live stream. Thanks for the follows. It's great to have you here on TikTok and on YouTube. Feel free to share. Feel free to watch the other videos I have here on these platforms. It is fun to be making content, and it is the beginning of the year, and I am getting over COVID, so that is what's going on right here. And I haven't been posting as much as I normally do, but I will be posting a whole lot in the next coming of days. And that is something that you might find to be really interesting, because it might be really entertaining content. I don't know why I put that away, and I also need to get something else out. We need to get the garlic powder out, because that'll be good for this too. I didn't put any garlic powder in the macaroni and cheese, which is something I usually do, but it didn't happen today, but that's okay. Oh, dang it. We're now just mixing this up. This is the cauliflower mixed with the potato, mixed with the garlic powder, and we are just gonna finish that up. That's actually pretty much done. Let's move these cameras in 1 second. We're gonna just double check. 119, we're getting real close. Yeah, we're getting real close indeed. Now I gotta get a charger too. Alright, now I actually gotta move these guys, so you're gonna just come with me over here. That's right. We're just moving to a different spot all together. All together, just like this, right? So welcome to the live stream. We're gonna be cutting up some meat pretty soon, but I also need to plug in some power.
Thank you.
Yep, it's still being adjusted, but I'm almost done. Giving this power. Perfect. That has power.
Awesome.
You guys can see the cutting board right here, which is the whole purpose, because we're going to be cutting up some meat. That's right, you're going to be cutting up meat with me. Do you know anybody who just likes to watch people cut meat? That's something you could be sharing with someone that you know likes to watch cut meat. What does it look like when you eat cheese? I have a video about that, Key. You can go ahead and watch that video of me eating cheese on my profile. I appreciate the question, and there's definitely a video for you to watch there. Now that's something that might take a little while to find, because there's over 1,000 shorts, but you can watch me eat cheese and see what it looks like when I'm eating cheese. Not specifically the cheese I have right now, some other cheese. Oh. And then we have, he has a severe case of OCD in speech and body movements. Nothing wrong with that, though. Damien, thanks for the diagnosis, but I've gone to therapy and I don't have OCD. I know. Makes you think, though. But it is a fun thing to think about, but I actually don't have OCD. But I do have a severe case of ADHD. It's a hyperactive disorder.
Shucks.
But it's different than OCD.
I'm
But
sorry?
it can be mild. Oh, hey, I got a wave from I Only Follow Ben. That's great to see that he's here. It's nice to see that you're here. It's great to have you. Thanks for joining in on the live stream. Thanks for the likes, Casey. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining in on the live stream, everybody. It's great to have you here, whether you've decided to join me from very far away or very close by. It's great to have you, and I appreciate the gifts. And what is that? Oh, that's a nice gift. Thanks for the gift, Casey. I do appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thanks for jumping in. Thanks for being part of the live stream. We've got a lot happening here on TikTok and on YouTube. This is the first live stream of 2025 that has me cooking. That's right. So you're watching that live stream and also recovering from COVID. Day 7 of recovering from COVID. We are almost done cooking. This only has a little bit left. I forgot about this other thing that I'm cooking on the stove, which is some cauliflower mixed with some potato, and we're actually gonna just push that off and into the serving dish. Just very slowly get it out of this pan. So welcome, guys. I know it's getting exciting. I don't want to spill, but it's happening here and there. Cooking for my parents at my parents' house right now is what's happening. You know, they're recovering from COVID. I'm recovering from COVID. I do appreciate people coming in. But what I'm actually scooping out right now, if you're wondering what this is cauliflower mixed with some potatoes. I don't know if that's an actual name of any dish or if there's a dish that someone would say that is called. But this guy just decided to mix those two things together and throw in some salt and some pepper and some garlic powder and some butter, and that's what's happened right here. I feel like that's actually going to come out to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to giving it a try. I hope you might be open-minded to it in the future. Actually, it tastes pretty good. But I cover that too, so then that's going to be nice and warm as well. We're still waiting for the beef to come out, and that's what's happening. We already have the macaroni and cheese made. There's some other stuff I need to cut up, but we can cut that stuff up now, I guess. So we'll have a little plate right here for an avocado. Because it's about sandwiches tonight. That's right, there's also some sandwich buns that I need to get on over here. Let's see, so the sandwich buns should probably go right here. That's right. We've got ourselves sandwiches. Well, I don't know why I only got 4. But French rolls are now ready. We'll be cutting the meat in no time. And that's just what's going on over here. You've decided to stay and watch, and I do appreciate that. I think this has been a lot of fun for me. I hope it's been fun for you. We also have to get out a couple of other things. Yeah, because we know that, we're basically there. It's almost ready to come on off. Let's do... What's the last thing I need to grab? Spicy brown. We got spicy brown mustard. Sandwiches. Oh. Thanks for saying it looks delicious. It's nice to have people here and enjoying one another as well as enjoying me. Hope everyone's New Year has been lovely. Thanks, Casey, for saying that. It is nice to have these live chats. Have some great people in it that like to interact with not just me but with each other. So feel free to talk within the chat and make some friends. This isn't just about you hanging out with me. It's about you being in a live stream where there's a live stream chat with a bunch of other people as well. So this is a community experience, and it's great to have you here. Feel free to be nice over here on YouTube because there's no moderator, unfortunately. Yes, nice. It is what it is. But no matter where you are, what you're doing, I could be hanging out with you, and you could be sharing this live stream so someone else could be hanging out with me too. And I appreciate that, so feel free to go ahead and do so. I'm just cutting up some of this avocado now, and just putting it out on the plate. Yeah, just pieces of avocado. Nothing too fancy. Not all the same size either. It's kind of what makes it fun. Yeah, to make a sandwich and whatnot. Some of it's gonna be eaten later. Maybe. Actually, no. Let's just do it all. Oh, that meat's probably good to go. It smells done. But then again, I gotta trust the probe. The probe doesn't say it's done, then it's not done. But I'm using the back side of the knife. That's how you know that the avocado is really good, when you can actually cut it forward and backward with the knife. Now let's just do all of this at once. Oh, I guess this one's going to be cut at a different angle. Yeah, whatever. It's not really that important. Yeah, I'm pushing it out just like that. And the avocado's now been cut up. That's good. We're done with that. Okay, so now that we have the avocado all cut up and out there on the plate, it's not really looking that great. I can make it more presentable. But it's okay, right? Now I gotta wash my hands again. Alright, let's see how this beef is doing. I'm gonna just call it. I'm pushing. No, you're right, I should go. Even though you guys didn't say anything, I just feel it, you know? I should go. Well, where'd that knife go that I was using? There's one more thing to do, and that is cut some cheese. And not the cheese for the macaroni and cheese, it's the cheese for the sandwiches. Cutting through plastic is always a difficult part. There it is. See, some cheese right there. These are just slices of cheese that could be added in. Oh, right. But these are already sliced pieces of cheese, so I'm re-slicing them, so they're going to be even smaller. I forgot they were like this. But now just like thin slices of cheese. That'll be easy to throw onto a sandwich, and that's really what's important. Being able to throw it onto a sandwich really easily. That's the best part too, right? Making a sandwich, getting some cheese on there. What's that now? Is that on?
What?
Does that make a noise? Pick one. I can't talk over both. And we're still slicing up a little bit of cheese. That's enough cheese. Yeah. Now these are cheese slices, so I'm going to keep them out just in case, because you can just take a real slice of cheese. And now that is actually not intentional. I thought it was a brick of cheese, but you live, you learn. And in the live stream, sometimes it's just funnier to learn these things in real time. But you find people too. Welcome to my live stream. The live stream is actually coming to an end, but we got the best part happening right now. What are you cooking? Beef? Gabby, we are going to actually be cutting up the meat in just a second. Thanks for saying you love all my beach content, as always, or as always. It's great to have you here. Thanks for being a fan. And feel free to just stick in and be part of the live chat. Now I can actually take out the beef. So we're going to cut up the beef. We have macaroni and cheese already cooked. That's over here. We have the corn and the broccoli already cooked. And we have cauliflower and potato mixed together, cooked over here as well. Now that's all done. We are coming to this side where I need to pay attention to the last part of this cook and the last part of this live stream, which is me cooking at my parents' house on day 7 of recovering from COVID, along with them recovering from COVID as well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. Feel free to share the live stream. And also you can rewatch any of these live streams on YouTube if you really want to. Thanks for being here. You're watching me either on TikTok or on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I know, right? I'm just taking my sweet time when it comes to me getting out the beef. I just want to make sure it cooks all the way. Plus, you know, I was originally not going to listen to it. Oh, wow, that's really hot. I'm gonna put that down right here. Can you see it? Maybe you can see it now. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Oh, right, I can't do that. That's still high. All right, so there we go. That's out. That's done. And now I can actually shut off the oven. The oven is now off. It's the best part. Shutting things off, cleaning things up, making things look good. Welcome to my live stream. I'll maybe do another live stream later on tonight, so if you're looking to hang out with me again later. Oh, hey, Brooke, nice to have you here. Thanks for being here. You're eating banana bread and cake and a cookie? And it reminded me to get on TikTok. Thanks, Peaceful Kevin, for checking me out and making sure that I'm here with you and you're here with me. Cooking with Ben, Brooke, awesome, nice to have you here. Thanks for being so celebrated. So doesn't matter. Anyways, it's just great to have you here. Thanks for joining in on the live stream, guys, here on YouTube, here on TikTok. I appreciate all the likes, all the shares. Let's have some fun together on this new year of 2025. You could be cooking with me because I'm cooking here at my parents' house. If you really want to be cooking with me, you don't have to cook with me too if you don't want to. You could just watch me cook. It's all up to you. Now I have the dish I'm going to be throwing all the meat back into, but we got everything else all ready to go. And this is the last part of me cooking my first meal in 2025 at my parents' house. That's right, the first meal of 2025. It's really not that unheard of. It's January 1st. It's always the first of everything on January 1st. It's the first of the months. What? That dish gonna get soaked? Gonna get long soak? Oh yeah, it definitely needs a long soak. Thanks for being here. No matter where you're watching me from, it's great having you, and I do appreciate the shares, the likes, and just the overall participation in the chat. It's fun to be doing these live streams, and I wouldn't be doing them if they weren't fun for me too, so I hope you're having a good time, and I know I'm having a good time. Now I'm going to be actually cutting this very slowly. It's very hot and juicy, but I need to cut very thin slices, but it kind of looks like it is a little bit over medium. No. Oh, good. It's pink. That's what we're looking for. Thin slices. That's what we're also going for, so this is going to get tiring too. I don't know how you like to cut your meat, but I like to cut it really thin when it comes to me making sandwiches. And, well, this is just what I decided to cut, or just what I decided to cook for my parents the first meal of the year. And making a little bit of a sandwich is always a good thing to do. Plus, it's a lot easier to have really thin slices of meat in the house stored away to be eaten periodically the next day or whatever. This will be great leftovers for them. So you're also trying to think about potential future meals. If they decide to eat it all tonight, that's great, but it is a lot of meat, so I really don't feel like that's going to be a thing. But as long as I cut really small, thin slices and have it be consistent throughout, see, look at that. That's exactly what we want. Yeah, that is what we want. And it'll be fun to make sandwiches. You can make other sandwiches. I should have got way more French rolls. I didn't think about that at all. No, I only got four French rolls. But if you're watching me here on YouTube or here on TikTok, thank you guys for being here. We are approaching the end of that live stream. Just don't want to get your hopes up, but I do appreciate the shares. If you do want to share this live stream so someone can watch me cut meat, well, you can do that. That makes a lot of sense. I'll be doing that for a little bit longer, but this live stream probably won't be lasting very much longer. But it has been 88 minutes. We've been live streaming for 88 minutes here on TikTok, here on YouTube. I've been having a lot of fun doing it. I do have a lot of fun doing these live streams, so you can feel free to also tune in on another night, and you can be part of these live streams. We are almost done.
Why do you have a mask on?
Because you do.
Why are you wearing a mask? What?
You're on live. Aren't you on?
Oh, never mind. All right. And we are still cutting up the meat. We're almost done cutting the meat, though. This is the first meal of 2025 that I've made for my parents and for myself. I don't know what you made yourself tonight, but this is the first dinner that I've cooked up, and I'm actually pretty pumped about it. It might be the 7th day of me recovering from COVID, which has been a haze in general, but that's not that big of a deal. It has been fun to do the documentation of it, but I have felt like I've lost a couple of days. I definitely need to catch up. I need to play catch up. It kind of does feel like I missed out on a lot of things. Usually today is a day of us celebrating with the family because it's the first of the year, so it's usually a big family party, and that didn't happen today. But I'm celebrating with you guys too and my parents, and that's what's special right now. So I appreciate all the gifts, all the shares, all the likes, and everyone coming in and being part of the live stream. It is fun to do these, and it is great to have you here, and it is an interactive, fun experience for me, not just for you, if you're finding this to be entertaining. And that is something that I do enjoy to do, so you can also just tune in later on if you want to see more of these live streams. You see how it's pink on the inside? That's exactly what you want. You want it to be pink. Now, the thinner I cut them, the more likely this stuff will get eaten at a faster rate too. It gets snacked on, even by me, really fast. Really fast. I haven't been able to interact with the chat so much, but I will interact with the chat before we end this live stream. But we have a little bit more of cutting to do, but the live stream is coming to an end. So feel free to follow me here on YouTube, here on TikTok, and you can also check me out on Instagram. I will be posting more content later on when I have the energy to actually edit things a little bit better, and also when I stop sleeping throughout the day. That's right. I might also live stream later on tonight if I got the energy to do so. I'm definitely going to do it. What day is it today, Dad? Dad.
What?
What's the day today?
What's the what?
What day is it today?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Okay. Awesome. I got a little distracted. But I'm just trying to figure out, how I'm going to be going forward with a couple of other things I need to be doing. It is the first of the month, so I do need to make sure to start paying for some things, or to make sure things were paid for, because that is what always happens at the beginning of the year and the beginning of the month. It's just how things are. Yeah. But also, being an adult is being an adult. And if you forget to pay for things, well, then, you probably are really well off with your money, because you only forget to pay for things if you really have a lot of money. If you don't, yeah, because it's kind of like, yeah, I can't think of another co-host. We're not doing it, but it's great to have you here. I'm spacing out a little bit, but it is a pretty true statement, though. If you have a lot of money, then sometimes you just kind of forget to pay for things. But if you're constantly making money and you're trying to figure out if you've made enough money, you're always trying to make sure to pay for everything, because it's all on your mind. But if you have a lot of money, or if you already have money, you're not really thinking about it the same way, and you can forget to be paying for things. But I'm definitely not forgetting about the things I need to pay for, and I have to make sure as a freelancer to make just the right amount of money every month to be able to pay for everything. And it's definitely I've heard of people missing payments and stuff like that, and I've been pretty lucky, and I do appreciate any gift or any support I get in general. Even the likes feel really good. So thanks, guys, for all the likes. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for the gifts. And thanks for being here and being part of the community. It's a lot of fun to be doing these live streams. I am a worker in the entertainment industry, and I am constantly always looking for more freelancing jobs. So if you do have anything that you need help with that falls in the line of work that I do, which is entertainment, anything media production related, I can help you out. That's right, I'm a camera operator, I'm a producer, I'm a director, I'm a writer. I got it all down, I'm an editor. I can do pretty much everything except for hair and makeup. It's great to have you guys here. It's great to be here. Thanks for joining in on the live stream. If you're new to here, well, welcome. If you're a reoccurring person, oh, thanks. If you're a reoccurring person, well, it's great to have you here. I hope this is entertaining you. This is the beginning of the year and the first meal of the year. I'm just going to see what's going on here in the chat. I think more things are happening. Oh, thanks, Kidda Chip, for the heart knee. I do appreciate that. You're the third gifter, and I do appreciate you for being here. Bobo Gizmo, you're sad. Bobo Gizmo, thanks for all the corn. I do appreciate the corn. And that's a lot of gifts. Thanks for the gifts, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying it looks great, Bobo Gizmo. And thanks, Peaceful Kevin, for acknowledging the mods. I see you. Peo, it's great that you followed me. Thanks for being here. I'll have plenty of time to enjoy myself. Thanks for saying that. Pink vest in his closet. I feel like Ben has a pink vest in his closet. I do, but it's like not something I can usually wear. It doesn't match with anything I have. It's salmon, too. But salmon is pink. Dulcie? I've never noticed you. Well, I notice you now. Thanks, Chad, for defending me and saying I'll interact with her soon, or with Dulcie soon. Bobo Gizmo, don't be sad you joined late. It's great to have you here in general. Gabby, if you ever gave me a pink vest, I would wear it. I actually have a black shirt. I definitely can wear one of my pink vests, but I would wear it. Thanks for calling me beautiful, Kid Chip. It's nice to have you here. What's my favorite job that I've ever had? I do also act in front of the camera, Stoopy. Steak, what's my favorite job that I've ever had? Is at a summer camp. I was the Treasure Hunt Adventure Coordinator. I'm sorry, not the Treasure Hunt Adventure Coordinator. I was the Treasure Hunt Adventure Director and Producer at a camp called Camp Adventurewood for 10 years. And it was the best job I've ever had. And it spoiled me. I got it when I was, in high school, of course. And I loved that job. It was the best job anyone could ever have. Camp jobs are limited, though. You can't stay at a camp job forever. If you try to, you're definitely, going to be weirded out because it's for young. It's for young people. That's the best part about it is that, camps are about working with your peers at a young age. And that's, literally the best part. You get to hang out with your friends every day in summer and get paid for doing it. And it's not always feasible to be doing it year round because it's not usually that type of job. But I made a good amount doing it because I was really embraced by the owners. And I worked with them pretty much year round. And I appreciated every second of working at that camp. And I appreciate every second working with the owners of that camp, too. Even though we fought sometimes, we were, the best working team. Especially now as I've grown up and worked with other people, I've realized that those guys, I actually prefer to work with them. I know what to expect at the end of the day. I know they respect me, I respect them. And sometimes in the professional world in which we live in, it's not always clear whether some people respect you or if people are really always on the same page. There's little arguments, there's people trying to, one-up one another and it could get competitive. And the guys I was working with at that camp, we all had our own strengths and weaknesses and we all knew very well what the other person was capable of. And we were very good at being honest with each other when it came to what we could get accomplished. And as I've grown up, I just realized how rare that is. And that's not actually normal. That's not every job. Nope. We are still cutting up this beef, but this is the end of the live stream here on TikTok, here on YouTube. If you want to watch me live stream again, maybe later on tonight, I might be doing so, but I'm recovering from COVID, and this is day 7, so you've been able to document, or I've been able to document and take you along on the journey if you've decided to watch every night. If you haven't, and you've been catching me now for the first time, and this is the first time you're watching me, you can always rewatch my live streams on YouTube. Not here on TikTok, but here on YouTube. That's right, I'm live streaming on TikTok and on YouTube at the same time, and it's great to be doing it. We have moderators on TikTok only, but it is nice to be having a live chat on both devices, and I do try to interact best I can. I haven't gotten around to it too well, but we are still cutting up this meat, but it is about pretty much done. I'm trying to make sure it's as small as possible. It's still steamy hot, which is exactly what we want for making ourselves some delicious sandwiches. But we'll be wrapping up this live stream soon. I'm at my parents' house cooking for them on this New Year's Day. I hope you've had yourself a great New Year's Day. It's 2025. Maybe you cooked yourself something real good. Maybe you decided to cook with me. Maybe you were already eating dinner and you decided to watch or maybe you were with some people and you really didn't like talking to them or hanging out with them and you've decided to watch me instead. And I welcome that. That is great. I like to be the distraction when I can be, and it is fun to be here. It is fun to have these live streams. It is fun to do the content that I create here on these platforms. You can also check me on Instagram, and you can follow for whatever else I get myself into. But for the most part, I like to live stream every single day, and I will continue to live stream every day. Even if I travel, I'll find a way to live stream as well. And if I end up staying in town, then that just means you get to cook and eat with me. If that's something you want to do in future live streams, it's going to be a lot of fun to follow me throughout the year. I'm starting off this new year right with some delicious food. I hope you are too. I like to chit chat and be here in these live streams on a regular basis, so it really is a guarantee from me to you that if you want to be entertained by me, I'm your guy. So feel free to also follow this live stream. Share this live stream. So feel free to share this live stream. Push like, give me those likes, give me those shares. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone being here. Feel free to also be a subscriber if you want to watch some exclusive content here on TikTok. It's fun to be doing this stuff, and I do need to post a whole bunch of other videos. I still haven't had my Christmas day, so there's also going to be things to be looking forward to in my live stream in the future. If you do want to see more Christmas stuff and you're like, I'm not done with the holidays yet, I still want to see some Christmas things happen, well, that's definitely going to be happening in my live stream. And if that's not really for you and you're ready to say goodbye to Christmas, well, then you should probably wait about a week. Wait about a week to watch my live streams, so then you don't have to deal with any Christmas content if you don't really like it. But then again, also, if Christmas is still something that you haven't celebrated because you celebrate Christmas on January 6th, well, we could celebrate Christmas together. It's going to be a fun January 6th, and I am looking forward to it, so that is something to look forward to. Yes, January 6th is also the day that people celebrate Christmas. People keep asking me that, but that is a legitimate thing. But this is the first day of the new year, and we've cut up a bunch of beef. That's right, a bunch of beef. Nice and thin slices so we can make some sandwiches on some French rolls. Because that's what's going on over here in this house, at my parents' house, on New Year's Day. Now, normally there'd be a lot of people here, and it'd be more festive. But right now, this is just as good. It's actually a lot of fun showing you guys what's up and being part of the live stream experience with all of you wonderful people. I do enjoy doing this, and we are just going to be doing more things online these days because the entertainment industry is changing, and I've decided I want to be more on the camera, or on front of the camera. Oh, we got people saying things. I will interact with the chat before we end the live stream in just a second, but I am cutting up really small pieces now. These are like the tinier pieces that can be used on the side to kind of fill in a sandwich. I have the thinner, thicker pieces. I mean, the thinner, long pieces, and now we're just doing thin, short pieces. Yeah, you got to do a variation of different sizes. It'll make it easier to make a sandwich. Regardless of where you are or what you're doing, I hope you're having a great day. It is the first day of the year. I'm Benjamin James Murgadichin, streaming to you live from my parents' house, and that's something that you can share if you really want to, but right now, if you shared it, well, it would be coming to an end pretty soon, so the person wouldn't get the whole experience. So do feel free to just follow me and check out my other videos, and you can watch another live stream in the future. But we're basically done with cutting up this beef. I'm trying to do it all right, so I don't want to rush what I'm doing, so you're just watching me do it in real time. These are just really raw reality recordings of my life over here on YouTube and on TikTok. So this is just basically a reality show that's completely unedited. So that's one way to look at it, and it's great to be doing it with you guys, and it's great to be here with all y'all. I do appreciate people interacting in the chat. The chat has some great moderators in it. Give a shout out to our moderators. Those moderators are Bobo Gizmo, Javier, Mikey Milwaukee, Joe, and a guy named Grant. Give them a shout out. Let them know that you care. I care about them, so I care about you for caring about them. They make the live chat a safe, fun, interactive experience, and they get rid of those trolls. Over here on YouTube, we don't got anyone moderating, but it's great having you guys here, and I do appreciate everyone being so nice and civil. It does seem like the chat's been bouncing with a little bit here and there of different comments, but it does look like we have some people that have come in and said some appropriate, nice things, and it's always great to have people chit-chatting here on both TikTok and on YouTube. Thanks, guys, for being in the live stream. We are almost done cutting up this meat, and that means we're almost done doing this live stream. Yeah, I know, right? It goes by so fast. Regardless, throughout the year, you'll be able to watch me cook a whole bunch of other stuff. This was what you saw me do tonight, and you can always re-watch this live stream if you're just tuning in now and you really want to see what ended up happening and you just want to re-watch it. Go over to YouTube. Go over to YouTube if you're watching on TikTok. If you're on YouTube, then just go into my library and you can check out the other videos, the other live streams I've done. I'm going to be uploading this live stream pretty much immediately after it's done, so it should be available within like an hour after the live stream's ended. Within the hour. Sometimes sooner, but we are almost done cutting it up. Oh yes, that's looking real nice. And then this piece can be eaten by me. And it came out deliciously. We got the beef, got the macaroni and cheese, and all the food cooked. I think you'll be a good newsman with the way you talk. Oh, thanks, C-Mart. It's nice to have you here. It's nice to have you say such a great thing. Thanks for calling it The Benjamin Show, Peaceful Kevin. Thanks for the follow, BC. I might be back on after I eat, Joanne, so feel free to check in. Probably will be. It's nice to do another update later on tonight, but regardless of where you are or what you've been doing, it's been over 100 minutes of me live streaming here on YouTube, here on TikTok. I've had a lot of fun cooking with you. I hope you've had fun cooking with me. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the live stream. I'm going to be cutting the live stream now, both on TikTok and on YouTube, but you can follow me here in these places. You can rewatch my live streams in their entirety on YouTube, and you can check me out on Instagram. Thanks, guys, for being here. I hope you've had a lovely first day and that you've cooked yourself something really delicious, because I cooked myself something really delicious for my parents and myself to eat as my first meal of 2025. I hope you decide to cook yourself something real great. Peaceful Kevin, please come back. Yeah, I'll come back. I will definitely come back into another live stream environment, not here on YouTube, but definitely here on TikTok later on tonight. You can be sure to catch me. Thanks for being here, guys. Love you all. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the shares. I appreciate everyone being here. Feel free to follow me. I'll talk to you guys all later. Ta-ta, everyone over there on YouTube.